Square shares keep on sliding. Shares of the fintech company extending losses Monday, falling as much as 20% over 2 days after the company issued weaker than expected third quarter guidance. This while beating analyst estimates on both second quarter earnings and revenue. Square also facing questions over its decision to sell its food delivery app Caviar to DoorDash for $410 million. I sat down with Square CFO Amrita Ahuja to discuss the slump and asked her how much of it was due to trade tension. Take a listen.
Clearly, certainly today, it seems like, and Friday, there was a broader sort of narrative around uncertainty related to macro and trade, for sure.
How does what's happening in China impact your business?
You know, today we have a small hardware business. It's about 5% of our revenues and also a small portion of our costs where we do business in China. We manufacture some of our hardware goods in China and bring them to the U.S. and other markets. As I said, it's a small percentage of our revenues, small percentage of our costs. We have levers around both pricing and supply chain to pull levers if we need to in the event to respond to various macro concerns.
Given that you manufacture some hardware in China, would you consider moving it out of the country in the current climate?
All of those options are on the table right now, but again, we're focused on our customers, and hardware is a great way for us to onboard, but it's still a very small percentage of our revenue.
So let's talk about the sale of Caviar to DoorDash, which was a surprise to investors, and I think some investors were hoping you would sell it for more. What didn't you accomplish with Caviar that you were hoping to, and what do you hope to accomplish now that it's unloaded?
You know, the transaction with Caviar was actually not about the business performance for Caviar. It was about seeing the really strong growth and the ability to influence our two strong and growing ecosystems with our seller ecosystem and our Cash App ecosystem. So it was really about creating greater clarity, focus, and investment potential for those two existing ecosystems that we've built over the last 5 to 10 years at Square.
One analyst, Jeff Cantwell from Guggenheim, said, while probably a smart long-term business decision, it leaves us questioning the uniqueness of Square's business model versus other payments competitors, which have rapidly improved their platforms and go-to-market approaches. How do you respond to that?
What we have now is the opportunity to participate in the economics of the delivery and logistics ecosystem as a partner and as a platform provider. So just this past quarter, we actually announced 2 partnerships with DoorDash. One related to a service that we have called Order Manager, which enables our sellers to link up to DoorDash, Caviar, Postmates, and other delivery platforms, and we get to participate in the economics as a platform. And then secondly, we announced a partnership with DoorDash around a strategic partnership for Cash Boost, which provides instant rewards for our customers who use the Cash debit card. So that's just the beginning. We see more strategic opportunities to partner and participate in the ecosystem in that way.
Cryptocurrency has been in the headlines lately. Obviously, Facebook shook up Washington, D.C. with their Libra plans. You've got lawmakers who are infuriated and a lot of skepticism. Square has experimented with cryptocurrency in the past. Do you see this, or could cryptocurrency become a bigger part of your business?
You know, what we believe is that we want to make small experiments in the near term that enable us to learn and invent for longer term opportunities. So what we did with Cash App was launch a Bitcoin investing product, where we saw opportunities for customers to provide easy access to buying and selling Bitcoin. That drove $125 million in revenues at the top line in this last quarter. But what it really did for us was drive engagement. When people had the opportunity to continually come back into the Cash App to check to see how their Bitcoin was doing, to use it as a store of funds, that provided a daily utility with Cash App. So that was an example of an experiment that we made that helped us learn about cryptocurrency and the exchange of it, but also helped us drive engagement and see how people engage with Cash App on a daily basis.
So how bullish are you on cryptocurrency in general?
We are really excited to see what the future has in store, and it's an important area for us to continue to experiment.